Support for Radio Friends comes from Home Instead Senior Care, providing trustworthy, kind-hearted senior home care services in your loved one's home. All caregivers are thoroughly screened, extensively trained, professional, and reliable. Home Instead is all about providing the highest quality home care service to fit you and your family's needs. Plus, if you would be interested in becoming a caregiver, they offer great part-time positions. Give them a call at 573-442-4333 or check it out at homeinstead.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, December the 27th. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. And you know what? I've got one of my really good friends here. We have known each other for many, many, many years, YVONNE Matthews. And this is the second day of Kwanzaa. And it's been a tradition through the years that we've had you on both Pepper and Friends and Radio Friends.
Yes.
During Kwanzaa week. And you notice I'm pronouncing it correctly, YVONNE.
I am very impressed.
Yeah, because for years I would say Kwanzaa.
Yes.
you would grimace at that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's explain, we've done this before, but let's explain what Kwanzaa is, the meaning of it.
Well, let me start with Maulana Karenga, the person who is created the notion of a celebration of Kwanzaa, has a theme each year, and the theme this year is reimagining and remaking the world, a Kwanzaa commitment to an inclusive good.
Oh.
And so Kwanzaa is literally the celebration of the first fruits. And it is a recognition of a sense of community, a sense of reflection back on our ancestors, our history, a sense of building a family. But it's also the family in a small sense, but the family in the sense of the entire community and world.
Yeah. So Kwanzaa is celebrated by the black community, but everyone can partake in it, right?
Sure. He says to an inclusive good.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is a celebration of African American culture, history, custom. But yes, anyone.
We can all learn.
Could.
We can all learn from each other if we will just open up our eyes, open up our ears, and our heart.
Yes.
And our heart. That's the biggest thing. We can learn from each other. Now, there are symbols that go along with Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles.
Mm-hmm. And so there are many sevens in Kwanzaa. And this year, usually I try to bring all of the elements of Kwanzaa, but this year I could not. And so I decided that I would bring the kinara and the candles. But as you said, each candle gives light to a principle of Kwanzaa. So the first principle of Kwanzaa is umoja, which is unity. And yesterday, we celebrated umoja, and you would light the first candle, which is the one in the center, the black candle. Mm-hmm. And then you light alternately a red, a green, a red, a green, because Dr. Karenga said that before you can have, that the green represents prosperity and the red sacrifice, and before you can have prosperity, you have sacrifice.
So you would light the first one, then you would have sacrifice. You'd like the red one, and then you got prosperity the next day. Then you do more sacrifice. You light another red one. You go back to prosperity, sacrifice, and prosperity. So do you, each day, you light a different candle, but you light the original candle also, correct?
Right. So today, at home, I will light the black candle And this evening, I will light the black candle and the red candle.
And the red candle.
Tomorrow, I will do the black, the red, and then the green.
Yeah. So, and this goes on for 7 days.
Correct.
Is there a prayer that goes with each lighting of the candle, like the Advent wreath?
There's some ceremony that, and the ceremony is really decided on by the family. So there's some ceremony that can go with the lighting of each candle. Earlier you asked about the principle. So the first one is Umoja. Today we're celebrating Kujichagulia, which is self-determination. Then Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. Ujama, which is cooperative economics. Nia, which is purpose. Kumba, which is creativity. And then Imani, which is faith.
All of this makes perfect sense to all of us as human beings.
Sure.
It is a wonderful way to celebrate. It's a wonderful way to reflect. Do you ever, when you're doing your ceremony of Kwanzaa, is it something that you do privately, or do you invite friends and neighbors to come in and be a part of this?
So it depends. I do several things. So when my daughter was young, we celebrated together. We would invite her friends. Maybe we would invite a couple of my friends. As time has gone on, if I am having a gathering, perhaps I will invite friends. But what I do is go around and teach. So I will have Kwanzaa celebrations at work, at school. I will take meetings, like I'm a member of boards, and we will appreciate what we've accomplished this year as a board by celebrating Kwanzaa and using the principles to express some of what we've accomplished in the year.
So you will bring all of the candles, and what is this called?
It's a candle holder, which is the kinara.
Kinora.
And what it symbolizes is the original African people, and so they call them the parent people.
Now, if you do not have a kinora, do you have to have a kinora to do the ceremony, or can you just light 7
You need
candles?
the kinara because the kinara symbolizes the parent people and our foundation and our ancestry.
I didn't realize. So it wouldn't be a true celebration or ceremony if you didn't have the kinora.
The best celebration would be to have the kinara, and the kinara can take on. So this is a metal 7 candle holder. I have wood. I have other metal. I have some that this looks more modern than these.
And it doesn't have to be this big either. It
does not.
It can be smaller, and you can use smaller candles if you want.
Yes, you
can. But YVONNE Matthews, I always learn something when you're here. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your friendship and celebrating Kwanzaa with you and our radio friends listening. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me, and I appreciate you as well and your consistency in having me here every year.
All right. It's our pleasure. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year and happy Kwanzaa.
Yes. Be careful driving out there. Something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Pepper P, Missouri.edu. Have yourself a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.